Hi, this is Ken Ham, President and CEO of Answers in Genesis and the Creation Museum. I'm sorry I can't be there personally with you today as I'm in my homeland of Australia, but we are making a major announcement about our next exciting project that'll be another great asset to the state of Kentucky and something the whole world is going to take note of. I believe you're going to be very excited about this announcement.
One of the pieces of legislation I aggressively pushed through a special session of the General Assembly in the summer of 2009 was an overhaul of the Kentucky Tourism Development Act. I had two goals. First, to help to attract a coveted Sprint Cup NASCAR race to the Kentucky Speedway. And secondly, to strengthen the language in the Tourism Act to improve its effectiveness as an economic development tool. As you now know, we did attract that NASCAR Sprint Cup race. It comes to Gallatin County in the Kentucky Speedway in July of 2011. Today I want to talk about another success, an exciting and huge development nearing fruition in Grant County, one that is projected to attract 1.6 million visitors in its first year and create close to 900 jobs. Those are big numbers. Now, those of you familiar with state government know that normally we'd wait until everything was in place to come forward. But with the array of rumors and leaks already out in the public, we wanted to come out and set the record straight. The project is called the Ark Encounter. It's a theme park designed to bring to life the various stories and places in the Bible. The primary feature of the proposed 160-acre complex will be a full-scale replica of Noah's Ark. It will also include a host of other attractions, along with a theater, a play area, and other amenities. It's designed to open in spring of 2014. The organizers of this for-profit project are here with us today, and you will hear from them a description of this project in a lot more detail. But let me express why state government and local officials in not just Grant County, but also in the numerous surrounding counties are so excited. The numbers alone tell the tale. This is a $150 million investment that is projected to create nearly 900 jobs, including almost 550 full-time jobs. In this difficult economy, these are jobs that are desperately needed. Judge Executive Darryl Inc can speak to that in just a moment. Furthermore, Ark Encounter officials are projecting first-year attendance of 1.6 million people, with that increasing to 1.8 million by year 5. Those, of course, are projections, but regardless of the exact number, it will be big, and those visitors will make a huge economic impact on that whole area and on the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Organizers of the Ark Encounter project predict that more than 80% of its visitors will come from out of state, creating an economic impact of $214 million in the first year of its opening, with a $250 million impact by year 5. This is money spent outside the facility at places like restaurants, hotels, retail stores, and gas stations. Make no mistake about it, this is a huge deal to Grant County, to Northern Kentucky, and to the entire Commonwealth. Now, a few things have to happen first. I understand organizers have an option to buy 800 acres in the county, and naturally that sale will have to come to pass. Furthermore, they are asking and need the state to partner with them. We have this morning received a formal application for participation in the sales tax reimbursement program of the Kentucky Tourism Development Act. Secretary Marquita Sparrow and her people at the Cabinet for Tourism, Arts, and Heritage will take the appropriate steps to review that application, including considering its fiscal impact. If the application passes that analysis, it would eventually require approval by the Kentucky Tourism Development Finance Authority. As I indicated earlier, we strengthened the Tourism Act to help us create jobs and attract visitors, which this project clearly will do, and to give a boost to projects that otherwise might not happen. Ark Encounter officials have said from the beginning that the Tourism Act was what brought them to consider Kentucky for this huge investment in the first place. And I would remind you, these incentives are entirely performance-based. They have to perform and meet all of the projections or they don't get the incentives. And we like the way this program is set up. We are eager to work with Ark Encounter officials to make this exciting tourism project happen, and we look forward to its completion. And before I ask some other folks here to say a few words, I want to ask you all to come over and we'll unveil a couple of pictures of the project. All right, next we have Carrie.
Yep. Thank you, Governor.
Carrie Summers.
Thank you. I'm Carrie Summers. I'm from Branson, Missouri, Springfield area. We had considered this project for many parts of the country. It obviously could be anywhere, but we chose Kentucky for several reasons. One, this location is within 2/3 of the U.S. population one-day drive. The second is that we believe that Kentucky may be the most aggressive state right now as far as incentivizing things like this to come to the state. And it's a long waltz, as we say. We look for the base cooperation initially with state and local officials, and we have been overwhelmed with what the state and local officials have done. Again, being restricted by what they can and cannot do, but just the enthusiasm for such a project. As the governor said, this will produce a lot of jobs. In year one, because of the spin-offs of the operations, which is hotels and restaurants and all that, the ripple effect, as we call it, it actually produces 14,000 jobs the first year. And that's because of the ripple effect. Now, that doesn't count all the construction jobs that will be going on. Construction of this project takes between 30 and 36 months. There's a land mass of 800 acres to deal with, although the project itself sits on about 160. But with that in mind, it's a big, complicated project. It will have global impact, and it will have international attraction too. So we believe the benefit for the county, for the state, and all those counties surrounding the Grant County area will be additional hotels and restaurants. And we believe as I struggled to get here yesterday on air service, we believe the air service will have additional flights come into the area, and we believe that's a big benefit for the three major airports here. So we're looking forward to it. It's a group of private investors that we represent, and they're very anxious to get going on this, very excited by it. And our partnership with Answers in Genesis, the Creation Museum, because of their wonderful work they've done in the Creation Museum, the way they operate it and the way they designed it. Patrick Marsh, who's their designer, who's also the designer of this, we felt like that was a wonderful partnership to put together to oversee the operations of it. So we're excited by it. We're excited by being here in Kentucky, and we're just looking forward. As we said, we have the shovels in the car. We're not ready to use them yet, and we'll announce that's probably later on mid-June, May or June or so. We'll actually do a ground baking. So, Governor, thank you. It's our pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Mark.
Thank you, Governor. My name is Mike Zovath. I'm one of the co-founders of Answers in Genesis. And on behalf of the leadership and the board of Answers in Genesis, we want to express our appreciation to the Ark Encounter LLC for the amazing opportunity we have to be a part of this project. And we're looking forward to having a significant impact in what we think is a huge, very popular tourist attraction for the Commonwealth and for Grant County. The ministry, Answers in Genesis, will be the managing partner or the managing member of the LLC. And as the managing member, we'll be responsible for the day-to-day operations of the whole park, to include the Ark that you can see, as well as a number of other attractions that are being designed and developed to accommodate the millions of guests that we expect to come to the park. Patrick Marsh and his team, who designed the Creation Museum, designed and built it, are involved already in designing the concept designs for the different themed areas in the Ark Encounter, and we think we've got quite a program there. as the governor mentioned, over 80% of the attendance to the Creation Museum, we've had over 1 million people so far. 80% of those folks are from outside the state. And we expect that same ratio to apply to the Ark Encounter with the millions of people coming. And Carrie alluded to the ripple effect for jobs. We've had an independent study that suggests that the ripple effect for the economic impact in the local area in the first year of operation for the Ark Encounter will be over $500 million. So we think we've got a significant project. We're really excited about that. This may become the largest green project in the country. The Troyer Group, our architectural firm out of South Bend, has probably the largest group of LEED certified architects and engineers in the Midwest. That LEED stands for Leaders in Engineering in Energy and Environmental Design. And we've partnered with them and committed ourselves from the very beginning of this project to try to include as much green technology as possible into the construction and the daily operations of the park. We've looked at a number of technologies, some high-tech, cutting-edge, unbelievably new technologies that we think can have a significant impact, positive environmental impact, as well as your standard solar heat, passive solar panels, geothermal, those sorts of things. So we want to incorporate all of those into the project. We really think that the green aspects of this project could possibly be as interesting to some guests as the other attractions to the park. So we're really excited about taking care of the environment in that way. We also, as part of that, want to try to use as many local companies and businesses and as much local material as possible through the construction and operation to keep our carbon footprint low and really support the local environment and local economy. So we are very excited and really ready to launch the Ark Encounter in Kentucky. So, Governor, thank you very much.
Thank you. Now let me ask Judge Executive Darryl Inc. to come up.
Thanks, Governor. Well, what a delight it is for me to be standing here before you today, to be part of this announcement, bringing jobs and commerce to Grant County, Kentucky. Grant County is a small little county, population of about 25,000. Our unemployment rate hovers around 10%, those that we can recognize. And to bring the jobs and opportunity that this project is coming to our town and our community just extends my Thanksgiving week a whole nother week. And I'm just so full of thanks that I can stand here today. The work that these visionaries to my left are performing and the money that they are bringing to our county is nothing short of phenomenal. The work of the City Council in Williamstown and the Mayor-elect and Mayor Conwell, Mayor-elect Skinner, have partnered with us to ensure that the infrastructure that they need that will support this project will be in place, and we appreciate their partnership. The day-to-day work that has been performed by Wade Gutman, our Industrial Development Authority Director, that's standing back there to the left and should get a tremendous amount of credit for working with these guys for months now, and through all the challenges that they've had before them, has been absolutely wonderful. But the work that Governor Beshear he has given us unrestricted access to his office. His cabinets have been nothing short of phenomenal of working with our county and with these developers to make this project happen. And I know as the county judge in Grant County how many issues that we have to deal with on a daily basis that can be a huge distraction to us in providing services to the people in the county. And I can't imagine the distractions that Governor Beshear has to deal with on a daily basis. But yet to remain focused on bringing jobs and opportunity to the people of Kentucky has been job one for him, and I applaud him. Let me say this, and I'll finish on this statement. We're going to get this Ark Encounter, and it's going to be nothing short of phenomenal watching it being built. But along with this Ark, I anticipate that there's going to be a rainbow, because with every Ark there's going to be a rainbow, and that rainbow is going to set in Grant County. At the end of that rainbow is a pot of gold. I'm looking forward to finding it. Thank you all.
Thank you.